Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Boost! Peekaboo! I see you. Because I'm... all these hairs. Seriously, look at this. Can we just talk about that for a second? I'm... Boost! YouTube famous now. No. There's no business like show business. The album, Dad AF. Available now. You can get your own copy. Look at that right there. The album, Dad AF. It's the end of the world as we know it. And I feel fine. That actually sounded a lot like Michael Stipe, didn't it? You guys are like, do you really have an album out now? What is that? I do not have an album out, okay? But I do want to give a really special shout out because this was like the nicest thing in the entire world. So Becky, hey Becky, how are you? She sent me this CD. You guys, is this not completely fantastic? Look, so on the cover, it has my picture and it says YouTube famous, and then it says Dad AF, Peter Monn, okay, like it's me. And then on the back, it has a picture of me on the beach, and it has all the songs that are listed here. Now I have to tell you, she got the tears rolling in the car because inside, she has a picture of my little Chihuahua Pee-Pee that passed away almost exactly a year ago, and it says this album is dedicated in loving memory of Pee-Pee. Was that not so sweet? And then on the back here, she has all the songs I have ever sang, and it's like Gold Dutch Woman, I'm Every Woman, You Spin Me Round, You Spin Me Right Round, Baby, Right Round. Every rose has its thorn. Kiss Me Deadly by Lita Ford, Little Lies. It's the end of the world as we know it. Total Eclipse of the Heart, Rhiannon. I Want to Dance with Somebody. I want to dance with somebody. I want to feel the heat with somebody. Get Down on It, When I Grow Up, Little Red Corvette, Paradise City. Take me down to the Paradise City where the grass is green and the girls are pretty. I love that song so much. I love rock and roll. Dancing with Myself by Billy Idol. Don't you wish your YouTuber was hot like me? Ooh! And then You Want This. And she's even got the mix down here with MC Light. So anyway, and she made me a CD of all of those songs on there. Isn't that so fantastic? So Becky, thank you so much. I wanted to give a little shout out to her for that. Do you also notice that I have, hello, some Peter Monn merch. I have a Be Too Much sweatshirt on. Just came in the mail today. I'm so excited. I also, now I ordered quite a few things, but they all haven't come yet. But my True Crime Period, this is our True Crime shirt from, you can also get hoodies, mugs, and everything from our book club, a True Crime book club, True Crime Period. You don't even have to be part of it. You just buy the t-shirt if you want. So all of my merch is listed below. Go check it out. I also want to say, before I get into this video, okay, I want to talk about the cameos in just a second, but I want to give a very, very special shout out to a very dear friend of mine. My friend Max reached out to me, and he already kind of had a YouTube channel, but he was wanting to do something different, and so he was like, would you help me with this? And I was like, yeah, I love helping people get started with whatever they're, wanting to do on YouTube and all this kind of stuff. So I already helped him a little bit with it, and he was like really excited. I can't even speak. He was really excited about it. So Max put up his first video yesterday. Now my dear friend Max, he has started, yes, an after prison show. So, or after prison channel. His channel is going to be talking about like his experiences with going to prison. His first video is how he went to prison, which is his talking about robbing a pharmacy. He robbed a CVS, and he is just one of the coolest people to me, and he's one of my dearest friends, and he has learned so much through his experiences that he's gone through, and he wants to share that with people to possibly provide hope to other people and talking about addiction and sobriety and what he's gone through in his life. So I'm going to link his channel below. It's just his name, so please go check out Max's channel. It would really mean a lot to me. And subscribe and all that, because he's really excited about this. He's very excited about this. And I told him to go watch Christina Randall and Jessica Kent, because I love those two girls so much. And he became like instantly obsessed with their channels. So I was like, well, of course you would, because I love their channels as well. So anyway, there you go, prison community. You got a new person over there. All right, so that's what I want to talk about. Oh, with the cameos, I wanted to say thank you guys so much. Like I mentioned the other day in a video, like a cameo would be like a great thing for a Christmas present. The cameos are where you can like go pay and then I do like a little message for somebody. This whole thing with the Cameo, you guys, it just is like, I really didn't expect it to turn into what it turned into. I thought I would get like maybe 10 or 20 total max, right? And it's literally constant. And the messages that I get from people are like, my wife and I watch you every single night. My girlfriend and I watch you every single night, blah, 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 whatever. I get people that want me to give them just, they order them themselves and are like, you've really inspired me. You've really motivated me. Will you give me like a pep talk that I can watch, you know, when I'm by myself sometime and I'm having a hard day? People are like, so many people have sent me messages that they bonded over my videos at work and became friends with other people that watch my videos because they would be like going by their cubicles and they'd see my videos on. Shouldn't be watching my videos at work. People that haven't been able to see each other this last year, like have like talked about like bonding over my video. It's just, you guys, it's really overwhelming and it's really cool to see that, you know, I make these videos and I just post them and then I think that's it. They just go out in the universe, right? And the fact that there are people out there that are having real relationships and I'm part of that, like it's just beyond anything that I ever thought this would be. And the other day I got a request. I had never received this in over, I don't know, 150, 200 requests. I had never received this and I was asked to give him a marriage proposal to somebody for his girlfriend. And so she messaged me and she said, I said yes, and I just wanted you to know how much your Cameo. I was just like, oh my God, this is the coolest thing in the entire world. So thank you to everybody that has purchased a Cameo, and it just is really, it's one of the coolest things ever. So every couple days, I have them all written down when I have to do them, when they're timed, whatever, but they expire after a certain point, and so sometimes I miss them. So if I do, I try to go in there and give you guys a free one, even though it expired, because I just feel bad that it expired. So anyway, all right, let's get into the drama. You guys, I have notes today. There is so much drama to talk about. There is Jeffree Star drama, as many people know, we're going to talk about. There's not really like, well, people are wanting me to talk about this whole thing to do with the whole podcast and everything. And I do want to say this about the Morgan Adams video that I made the other day. Partly because I think it was good that I sat back and I really thought about it for a day or two, which I really wanted to do. And, you know, I'm somebody that tries to always stay teachable and always look at things from other points of view. If you watch my video, I said in there that I'm not somebody that watches Morgan Adams videos regularly. I don't know a lot about Morgan Adams other than she's Ryland's sister. I watched collectively maybe, I don't know, in my entirety of watching Morgan Adams videos, probably about 6 or 7. For that video, I had watched like 2 of her vlogs and 1 other. In the first thing that I watched where she was talking about moving to a different channel, she talked about the fact that she talked about going to the doctor and having this doctor's appointment and a brain scan. I had absolutely no idea what that was about. I had no idea that Morgan Adams, that she suffered from a lot of mental health issues and that she's talked about it and she's really open about it in her videos. Had that been the case and I had known that, I hope you guys know, and I hope that most of you that have watched me for a while know that I would have approached that in a completely different way. So this is me publicly apologizing to Morgan Adams and to you guys out there that were disappointed. I did not know that about her. I have gone in and watched some more of her videos and I see that now. So yeah, it would probably change my opinion going back, but I'm not going to revisit that topic again because it's like, why, you know, why just continue to beat the same topic over and over and over again? But I am going to talk about Morgan in reference to, I felt like it was important for me to say that. You know, I think that drama channels get a bad rap anyway, and we're constantly criticizing and, you know, other people. If I'm not open to the criticism and I'm not open to other people saying, hey, and there were a lot of people that watch my channel and that love me and have watched me for a long time that said they were disappointed in me. So if I'm not open to that criticism and say, you know what, I was wrong, like I need to take a look at that, and I did, and I went in there and I researched it, because I just was completely unaware. So anyway, I just want to say thank you guys for bringing that, especially to those of you that brought it to me in a way that, like, I could hear it. I appreciate that. So, you know, not everybody's going to bring criticism to you in a way that you could hear it, and that doesn't mean that you should just turn them away, you know? I try to be open to whatever kind of criticism I get, unless somebody's screaming and yelling at me, and then, well, you can just piss off then, typically. But no, you know what I mean? Like, I think, like, if we offer criticism to somebody and, like, hey, you should go back and watch this or whatever, you know? And I did. So thank you about that, and I appreciate it. And like I said, I apologize to Morgan, and I apologize to any of you out there that were disappointed in that video, and I should have done my research more thoroughly. I don't want to just say I'm sorry. I should have done my research more thoroughly. I should have known what I was talking about, and I shouldn't have talked about it unless I did. So there. And before I go in and talking about something like that again in the future, I will hopefully do that. Well, I will do that. But Morgan is in Ryland's podcast. Again, she made an appearance today. So we're apparently having a rotation of all this stuff. You know, it's interesting to me because in my last video where I talked about Ryland's podcast, and I said something about it only being certain people that were visiting, and they said a lot of people, this is the thing, and I put something out about this about stan culture. Like, stan culture is so interesting to me because people that have this stan mentality will literally make up nonsensical excuses for people that you wouldn't even make up for your family and friends. And these are people that you're never going to see and you're never going to meet in your entire life, and yet you will do anything to excuse them, okay? So I mentioned in my video that Ryland is having kind of like the same people over, you know, like Trisha and, you know, Jeffree and Morgan and whatever. And a lot of people were like, well, maybe it's because of COVID. He's not interacting with a lot of people. But then I got a lot of comments and people were like, if that were the case, okay, with Morgan and Shane, I could totally understand that because maybe they're isolating together or just being in their own little circle together. But Trisha has been around a lot of people, okay? Trisha's going to the Frenemies podcast, and she's done a lot of things. Jeffree, the same. So people were saying that that excuse doesn't really fly if you look at it that way. I don't know. I still believe that there's not a lot of people that will put their careers out on a limb to be in a video with Ryland Adams. I just don't. That's where I'm at with it. Needless to say, Shane Dawson said that he was just really interested in this whole ghost thing. He's been interested in ghosts for years. He put that up on Instagram. I should probably look and see if he's put anything on Instagram today. Just to make sure, because I'm sure he has shouted out this podcast, because that's kind of his new motive, is that, or it's new MO, is that he always shouts out Ryland's podcast when it comes out. So Ryland's podcast is talking about, can't lose my lip gloss, which made one of my top 12 favorite items that I purchased in 2020. Go over there and check that video out on my review video. The Lunar Beauty lip gloss of the world, which is my favorite. This shirt is like, it pulls out my eyes. Hey. I do love it. Be too much. And you should. Don't ever let anybody dull your phage, you know, or phage your dull, or just be too much. Anyway, so Shane Dawson put on his Instagram story that he was just really excited about Ryland's podcast, which I'm sure he is, you know, and that he was just really excited about ghosts. And to me, I was like, ding dong. Okay, the next podcast is going to be about ghosts. The next podcast is about ghosts. It's about there's a ghost in Morgan Adams' apartment. I believe, I want to correct myself because if I say that and then it's not the case, I just had it up, the SIP. So the SIP is new. The ghost in Morgan Adams' apartment caught on camera. To be honest with y'all people, I don't know how any of these people live. I mean, I think they truly live like in the backstage of the movie The Entity, you know, or Amityville Horror or something. I have never met people that have so many ghosts around them all the time. And they're constantly like, oh, there's a ghost here, there's a ghost there, there's a ghost there, blah, 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 whatever, okay? As someone that is very interested in spiritualism and has done a lot of paranormal investigations, you might want to kind of look into the reason why you're attaching a lot of this energy. That's all I'm going to put out and say about that, because if you are into I think people would speculate about that there's a lot of this attachment going on, and people are, then it's like, well, I'm an empath, and I'm the, you know, okay. Well, I'm not so sure I buy that empath thing anymore. But, so that's the new thing. Well, what people are thinking is interesting is not the fact that Ryland came out into this video about Morgan having a ghost in her apartment. Okay, I could have guessed that, and I'm no psychic medium. But anyway, the Sweet Boys, Andrew and Garrett, they also put out a ghost podcast today. We saw a ghost while recording this. Now, the Sweet Boys, they put out theirs, I think it was like an hour ago. Hold on a second, I don't see. 2 hours ago, and it has 35,000 views on it. And let's see the SIPs. Hold on a second, let me get into it. The SIP, and not that it really matters, but I just want to see. The SIP put theirs out 3 hours ago, and they have 44. So they're getting about the same amount of views on both videos. So apparently people are really interested in all of this ghost nonsense. Listen, I'm all about it. I believe in ghosts. I do, okay? Anyway. Do you know when they were talking about the demon in somebody's house? Do you guys remember that? And then people were like, oh yeah, it was Jeffree Star. See, if I said something like that, people would be like, you're so mean, you're bullying Jeffree Star. Get over it. Okay, the next thing I want to talk about is, well, okay, I noticed that there was this update. I just have to say this. Okay, the update on the Tati lawsuits. I'm just going to leave it like that. That's all I'm going to say about the Tati lawsuits, okay? Lawsuits with an S. That's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, but anyway, if you go over to the Reddit, there's like a whole thread, and it's called Update on Tati's Lawsuits. with an S. But anyway, if you go underneath there, do you know what it says? It doesn't even give you any updates. It just goes, go to Emily D. Baker's channel. She has all the updates. You know you have made it. Okay, Emily, you know I love you. She just sent me something on Instagram. I love her so much. We've talked a couple times. She's fantastic. What I love about Emily Baker is she knows what she wants to do. She knows who she is, and she don't back the F down. She just don't, okay? She's like, this is who I am. Come for me. You know what I mean? And I know what I'm talking about. So listen, y'all are a bunch of fools. But she says it nicely, okay, with cursey words. I love her so much. But like, you know you have truly made it when the entire thread that doesn't even have your name about it, people just refer you, just go to her channel. She knows everything about it, right? So that cracked me up. Then there was this whole thing on who are you blocked by, blah, 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 whatever, right? Which I was kind of surprised who people said. So in this thread, of course, you know, everybody and their mother was blocked by Jeffree Star. What? The most bothered person in the entire world blocked you? Not Jeffree Star up in Hogwarts with his, you know, his magic wand up there. It's his team. I know, it's his, people are like, it's his team. You know, it is kind of sad, this whole thing. I was thinking about this the other day. It's like, Jeffree Star, because there was speculation on there too. Did I write it down? I may have. No, I don't think so. But there was speculation on, there's a Reddit thread, and it's talking about, you guys can go over there and check out the Reddit thread. But there's a lot over there about Jaclyn Hill's Crunchwrap Supreme, but we'll talk about that in a second. But you know, there were people over there that were talking about, like, what's Jeffree Star going to do with Jeffree Star Cosmetics now that it's tanking, right? And then there were a lot of people that were like, Jeffree Star Cosmetics isn't tanking. Like, he's just not selling what he used to. Well, the thing is like, I don't think that Jeffree Star needs Jeffree Star Cosmetics to, and yes, we are going to talk about the Insider article. That's the end of this video. But I don't think that Jeffree Star needs Jeffree Star Cosmetics, or he doesn't need it to, like, be sustainable financially. I believe, somebody in there said he has 2 apartment buildings. I think he probably owns a ton of crap, okay? Houses and who knows? I thought, some people were speculating he owned cannabis businesses, which is like the hottest thing in 2020 that people are making money from. He probably owns all kinds of stuff, okay? So, to me, do I think that he needs the cosmetics business to stay sustainable? No, but like if he's not making enough to run the company, then he's going to take personal investments from other things and put it in there to run the company to make it look like the company is not suffering. Does that make sense? Okay. That's the first thing. The second thing is people are like, Jeffree Star's going to be completely fine. He has more money than God, blah, 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 whatever. Jeffree Star lives like he has more money than God. He's constantly buying Hermes bags, Louis Vuitton bags. His house in California is unbelievable. You know, he still has his house in Grand Rapids. People don't know what happened with that. I mean, it looks to me like, what's his face? Nathan Schwandt is living in it. So did he give the house to Nathan Schwandt? Was that part of their breakup? I don't know, right? Now he's got this house in, what is it, Wyoming or Montana. He's bought several properties. He has a private jet. You guys have any idea what it costs to, like, fuel up a private jet? I mean, he's traveling, and he's not just flying, like, you know, to Orange County. He's flying to, like, Bali and stuff like that when he's traveling Europe. I mean, he's like, these are expensive things, right? Like, he even said in the podcast with Rylan that it cost him, like, what did he say, like $100,000 a month or something like that to run it. Did he say that? Was it $10,000 a month? Or was it? I think it was something ridiculous. And I was like, God, that's a lot of money to run your house a month, you know? And it's like, it takes a lot of money to live the life of Jeffree Star. To live that life, you have to make a lot of money. If he's not making a lot of money, it's not like, you know, he's living in an apartment, okay, in downtown West Hollywood and his expenses are low. You guys, like, he has $200,000-$300,000 cars that he continues to buy. You know, he has tons of employees that work for him inside his house and at the Jeffree Star Cosmetics. So it's like, at this point, it's like he has to make a lot of money to continue this lifestyle that he has. And I don't know that if the cosmetic company is the one that is fueling that, if he can continue to do that. And so in this Reddit thread, it was talking about how a lot of people are like, a lot of influencers and micro-influencers are not using his products anymore. I have to tell you, I have not seen... I can't remember the last time that I watched a YouTube video of a major influencer that used Jeffree Star Cosmetics. I just haven't seen that. I haven't seen like a whole lot of cremated or blood, you know, what's the new one? Blood Money palette. I've seen people do them and drop their looks underneath Jeffree Star's Twitter. But Jeffree Star's Twitter, every time he tweets out anything, just how are you doing, is literally, here is my life, I'm so desperate, could you please give me some money? Like, this whole Cash App thing that he started really screwed himself, right? So that's all of that, right? Then on top of all of this, when everything is going really, really sour for Jeffree Star, did you guys hear about this article in the Insider that just came out? Okay, well, I'm not going to get into this because I don't know a whole lot about it, and it is what it is, but Kat Timberg from the Insider, she wrote an interview, or she wrote an article about Jeffree Star. These are very, very serious allegations, okay? Typically, I don't talk about this on my channel, so you guys can go and check it out on the article, okay? But what was interesting to me about this Insider article was that Keemstar from Drama Alert, he did cover it, okay? And this is involving these serious allegations. Keemstar, who has interviewed Jeffree Star on Mom's Basement, reached out to Jeffree Star. And as of yesterday in his video, Keemstar covered it on his story. He said, I reached out to Jeffree Star. Jeffree Star always gets back to me. Jeffree Star did not get back to me. I reached out to Keemstar today. It has now been 24 hours since that video has gone up or whatnot. And I said, hey, can I ask you a question for this video? And he was like, yeah, sure, whatever. And I said, did Jeffree ever get back to you? And he goes, no. And he unfollowed me. And I said, can I use it for this video? He said, yeah, I don't care. So he was like, do what you're going to do, you know? And so Jeffree Star, when asked by Keemstar directly about these allegations in the Insider article, unfollowed him and has not responded to him. So I don't know. That's really interesting. And in Keemstar's video, he said he believed the Insider article. He believed that what was going on was the real deal. So I don't know, you guys. It does not look good for Jeffree Star right now. And this is like one of those things where it's kind of getting like so dark and serious. It's like, and you know, there's been so many things that Jeffree Star in the last year has just been like, it's like he's come so close to it, and then it's almost like his fandom rescues him from all of this and allows him to not have to respond to it or answer to it or anything. I don't know. I don't know. It's, you know, what do you guys think about that? Like, I mean, how is he going to just not respond to this? And then there are people that are like, there's completely no truth to this. And, you know, it's like, this is about, I mean, honestly, and allegedly, I mean, when you look at this stuff, I don't know what it is. She even said in her article that she reached out to his team and they didn't respond. You know, when you look at this stuff, it's about as close as, like, I don't know how people look at this stuff and they go, there can be no truth to this whatsoever. Like, that's just always surprising to me. But I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. And then I wanted to talk about, let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Well, wait. No, I wanted to talk about Jaclyn Hill's Crunchwrap Supremes. Okay, so Jaclyn Hill did this video the other day. Did y'all see this? Where she talks about her Crunchwrap Supremes. This was such a cute video. Okay, Jaclyn, you get major props from this one. Now, y'all know, okay, that I am somebody that thinks that we have been really, really hard on Jaclyn Hill, including myself. I was very, very hard on her, okay? I still joke about the hairs and stuff like that. I think that Jaclyn probably could handle that to some degree today if she and I were interacting. I think she needs to come up with vegetarian Crunchwrap Supremes for this one because it looks so delicious and so good. This was such a cute video, okay? This is like, I'm not saying that she should stay away from makeup because she enjoys makeup, but if she could find this kind of like fun lightheartedness, people, let me just tell you, okay? So if you go over to the Beauty Guru Reddit really quick, and I am going to read some of these responses because if Jaclyn Hill has not seen it, I think that she needs to hear some of this. And what, Raw Beauty Christie posted a picture of her son, Alder, and you guys, he is so, so sweet, you guys, so go check that out. But I think that, here's the, who are you blocked by? I think that Jaclyn needs to hear this because I think she does. She will say she doesn't watch my videos, but she's a liar straight from the pit of hell. Jaclyn, you are a liar straight from the pit of hell. Where is it at? Okay. Hold on a second. God, I was just there. I just had it. Oh, here it is. Okay. Jaclyn Hill posts a cooking video, super laid-back vibes. First of all, I am one of Jordan's biggest fans for More Seasoning. I love that channel so much, okay? And that kitchen is gorgeous, and everything he cooks looks so delicious, doesn't it? He makes it look so effortless, which is why I just love, I watch a lot of cooking channels. And so anyway, a little shout out to my good Judy West over at Highfalutin Low Carb. I love him so much. So he's another, he's my fellow Hoosier daddy over here in Indiana. Anyway, Jaclyn Hill posts a cooking video, super laid back vibes. And it goes on, it says, a key part of Jaclyn's early success stemmed from her ability to describe in an easy to understand way the action she is doing. So my friends that love makeup, like they watched Jaclyn Hill back in the day, and they are so, to this day, they're like, oh my God, I loved Jaclyn back in the day, yada, yada, yada. Like, she had the easiest tutorials, and that's what they loved about her. But they'll say, like, they don't watch her anymore because she kind of seemed like she got full of herself a little bit. I don't know. So the cooking video was really really emphasizes this, and I found it enjoyable. No product placement, sales personing, just instructions and a genuine passion for what she is talking about. If she's going to rebrand herself, I like this direction of giving tutorials for basic life things. Someone said she definitely has a gift for describing and explaining things. Someone said I felt the same way up to a certain point about her tutorials, so they go back and talk about her history. Someone said, dude, I just went out to get the same ingredients and did her whole thing step by step. Not gonna lie, it's fire. Someone said sold. Someone said making these for sure. Also loving this side of Jaclyn again. Someone says, Jaclyn does a cooking video of her own version of Taco Bell's Crunchwrap Supreme, and this might get hate, but I love it, and I want to say try it ASAP. And you guys, everybody over here, I really enjoyed it. Hers looks better than Taco Bell's. I mean, people are going in here and they are just singing Jaclyn Hill's praises. And you know, after the last 2 years that she's had, congratulations. And I think it's so cool that on a video like that, that is something that she just loves to do at home, and people were asking her how to make it, and she's like, okay, I'll make it, how fun, right? And so she made it, and this video was trending too. You guys, like, how cool is that? So anyway, congratulations, Jaclyn. I think that that's really cool, and I think you deserve something like that on that video. So I don't know, maybe you could do a Crunchwrap palette. I know, that was kind of a bad idea, wasn't it? I mean, I think it's already been done. Anyway, I love you guys so much. Let me know what you think about all of that in the comment section below. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.